Yo, 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 what's good? What's good? It's a Thursday night crew. How everybody feeling? You know what I'm saying? We got my boy BJ coming in always on fire. We got my boy Darius come with the knowledge, man. You know he be going at us, which I
Yes,
very
sir.
much
Yes, sir.
appreciate it,
What's
man. I
going on,
appreciate it.
everybody?
How
Yes,
y'all
sir.
feeling tonight?
Good, good.
All is well, bro. All is well.
Yep, that's what's up, man. And
Ready to get it on.
yes, 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 yes. And to everybody out there, man, again, please like and subscribe before we get started. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe, man. Without y'all, it is no us. Before, all right. Tonight's podcast is brought to you Chicago Sports Podcast Monster, the Madhouse, the voice of Chicago sports fan. It's proudly brought to you by River Street Taven, Chicago's home, Chicagoland guaranteed great dining sports, TC Sports of Wonders, TC Wonders, TCS Wonders of Wonders.com. Go check them out. It's always a blessing. So let's dive right into it this weekend. Keep the chats coming. Appreciate everybody in there earlier. Love it. Love it. Keep it coming. So let's dive into it. Our boy Nate Davis
Yeah.
he hasn't been MIA from Mandatory Minicap, but he's been MIA, not really participating. So, do we think the Bears' interior line is in trouble so far early is it going to be a problem again like it was last year? I'm gonna start with you, Darius. What you think, man? What's your thoughts, brother?
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, Nate, he has his own deal. From my understanding, last year he dealt with a huge loss in his family with the loss of his mom. Um, that's something that a lot of people never really recover from. And if that's the thing that he's still dealing with, maybe you just need to step aside from the game and just deal with that, because you have to come into this thing with a certain type of mentality. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And if you don't have that coming on the field, like you could be there physically, but if you're not there mentally, then you really no good. So I don't want to go in too hard on him, but as far as missing him, meaning that the rest of this offensive line is in trouble. Nah, I think Pose has done a good job with adding depth in that interior line, and if nothing else, he gives a guy that probably didn't think he had a chance. It gives him a chance. It gives him a chance to come in and show what he can do, and maybe he can be a diamond in the rough. And I think the Bears are used to Nate and his thing. I think us as fans have a problem with it because he was brought in to be a starter, and we're depending on him to be who he is or who he's supposed to be, and he's being paid well to be that. So us as fans, we have an issue with it. But I try to be as sympathetic as I can with things like this, especially when people losing relatives and losing lives. As a whole, it's tough. So I can't tell you what he's dealing with because I've
Yeah.
never experienced that. But it has to be a tough thing. But again, if it's weighing on him, he may need to step away from the game because um we had the D lineman that had to deal with that during COVID. You know what I mean?
True.
Eddie Goldman. Eddie Goldman was having issues. He was 1 foot in, 1 foot out till he decided to just be all the way out. And sometimes you got to come to that till you get yourself together, and then you come back in. You know, so but as a whole, meaning that's a total devastation for the rest of the offensive linemen that's there. Nah, I disagree with that.
True, true, true.
Sorry, I was
That's
a little long winded,
no,
but
no, no,
You're
man.
good.
No,
You're
man.
good.
You always golden, man. You always golden. Go ahead, BJ. What's your thoughts on it, man?
With it being so early in the off season, I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal that he's missing some time early on. Um, but it is something for concern because the Bears are at a pivotal point. This year's a pivotal point for them, a pivotal part of their growth. And so you're going to need that chemistry from the offensive line to gel. You want them to gel early. So this time right now is the perfect time to really get your groove going, and then to get ready to go into training camp, and then take it into the season. So I think this is pivotal. But like Darius is saying, family first, man. If he's dealing with family, because we really don't know what the issue is right now. Last year it was because of his mom. This right now we don't know what it is. It could be something that he's excused from the team. The team's just not disclosing it. We don't know. I mean, it could be something as something minor. We don't know, But I think it's pivotal. This is a pivotal time that the team needs to, the offensive line specifically needs to get that chemistry, because especially with a rookie quarterback, it is nothing worse than having an offensive line that's just all over the place, and then you have a rookie quarterback who's still learning how to play in the NFL. Yes, it's something to keep an eye on, but no, it's not necessarily something to be worried about just right now. We're in mini camp, so I mean, I don't, half of the time. Well, I wouldn't say half of the time, but a lot of times, veterans don't even come to this. So I don't. It's not a big deal, but it's something to keep your eyes on, just to to be sure. And I think his past history from last year is the reason why people are getting a little bit, haywire right now, a little concerned because of the time he missed last year, and then all the money we paid him to be that talent that we think he can be, that he's proven to be.
Yeah, and it could be not to cut you off, but it could be a thing where I think from a fan's perspective, it's like this. Okay, we already have questions about the O-line anyway. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In the interior, you know what I mean? Because we're we're good at tackle. We drafted pretty well for in the tackle department, and I think with us Tevin Jenkins being in and out of the lineup with injuries, those things, the interior line is concerned. We lost Cody Whitehair. Like I said, Pose did a good job bringing Bates and the guy from the Rams. Whichever one's gonna play center, whoever doesn't play center, another one's gonna play guard. You know what I mean? But
they're gonna be a backup, because if Nate is there and then Tevin is there, then they're gonna have to be a backup.
Well, but see, that's the thing we talking about with Nate going through his ups and downs.
Gotcha.
One of those guys,
yes,
will have to step in.
Absolutely.
And you know what I'm saying? And again, there's a chance for another guy, maybe an undrafted guy. You never know what you have.
Yeah, possible.
It's the next man up situation. But I hope Nate gets the help he needs. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, for his mental health, to try to deal with that situation. But like the guy in the chat said, Nate doesn't like him. You know what I mean? He did the same thing in Tennessee.
A lot.
So that's what I'm saying. So this could just be him not wanting to be at camp. I mean, be at mini camp. He'll come to the stuff that is mandatory. I don't think mini camp is mini camp mandatory.
Well, this was mandatory.
This was mandatory.
Oh, okay.
But
that's why he was there. He was there, but he wasn't practicing.
I'm pretty sure 80% of the guys didn't want to be there. But they putting the team before themselves. You know what I mean? And if your mentality, or if you're going to develop a winning mentality, just certain things like this you're gonna have to do.
Absolutely, I agree.
You know what I mean? Like all this, what you don't like and all that, you got to put that to the side. Yeah. But I think what amplifies the situation more is that we already have questions in the interior line, and the last thing we need to do is lose a starter. But for me, it still ain't the end of the world because we're
No,
used to what he's doing.
Yeah, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly with both of y'all. You know, y'all made some great points. It's like Chicago Sports Podcast has said, man. It's a combination of everything. I believe. I believe it's like you said, he lost his mom. So last year I gave him a complete pass. And the whole thing again, if y'all haven't, I'm sure y'all noticed, Ryan Poles and the Chicago's whole organization now, they keep a lot of stuff in house when it comes to personal players. They don't release this stuff unless it just happens to get out some type of way. So last year, people had no clue.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting trashed. No
Yeah,
clue
they
what
was killing
going on
him.
with him.
They
They
was
were
killing
killing him. Then come to
Yeah.
find out, he lost his mind. That's one of the worst things that can happen to somebody.
Anybody.
Yep.
Some things like that you never recover from.
Yeah, that's why you hate to go so hard on these guys when you don't really know.
From. And it's like, and I honestly, and he just a lot of vets just don't like come practice, man. They don't like training camp. The older you get, they hate training camp. It's something you gotta do. Now, and I see some of the fan side of it. Yo, we paying you this cash. You're supposed to be a real key piece, and you're missing practice. We need you out there, and it's early though. So I'm not really, and I don't really want to go in too much on him because you never know. But I do know that, like y'all said, he did this last year, and him and Eves, they started off kind of rough. What they was doing, he was leaving those notes in, like he was lofting around in some plays and shit like that. Didn't that happen last year?
Yeah, I mean it was a lot of things.
He had some loft plays, and he didn't appreciate it and stuff like that.
Nate didn't make many friends.
Yeah.
Chicago last year, man.
So some players, they still be pissed off about getting called out by the coach like that. Some players you don't know what's going on from. Like you said, I hope his mind is clear when it gets closer to. I would like to see him in training camp doing his thing. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? Get closer to.
But you know what? In the famous words of Allen Iverson,
talking
about practice.
But
the thing is, Allen Iverson delivered. So he was able to get that off.
But in fairness,
this dude can't
But in fairness, Nate has.
He's out there.
If his career he has, he just hasn't produced in last year. He didn't produce last year.
If we're being honest, so far, if we're being honest, like I don't want to go hammer him because he lost his moms last year. That shit can really affect you mentally. Last year, that's a bad signing by Pace overall. But I still think he can right the ship. But like Darius said, we don't know where his head is at. If it's not clear, he should take some time away.
Yeah, man.
But we're speculating what the issue is. We don't know what the issue is.
I mean, but that's all we have, and that's all we can.
But like Chicago Sports Podcast, I think it's more right now. He just don't like practicing during this time.
But even with that, if you having issues,
hey Cheryl, how you doing, Cheryl? I'm sorry, fellas, and let's see, Cubs, Reds, 8 Cubs 4. Thanks for the update, Cheryl.
Oh man,
like if he's having issues with trying to develop continuity, because that's what these practices are for, man.
Yeah, of course.
Like, for sure.
You know, if you're having those issues, man, like you kind of. You in the way. You're in the way. If those are your issues, if your issues are not liking camp and practicing and all that, at this point in time, you are in the way, sir.
Yeah, and you know what? You made a great point when you was giving us your points where this is the time for continuity for a young quarterback.
Oh, so for sure it is.
That's a great point because. Yeah, man. Like you said, man. If his head not right in the right space and it's still lingering from last year, because it's hard when you lose a family member. Period. A cousin, brother. For sure. It's tenfold when it's your mom's, man. When your mom's, your pops, your grandmother's tenfold. So if his mind ain't right and he's still on, if it's just some selfish See, that's what I'm saying. We have no, we just speculate.
Yeah, see, I don't want to do the blame game because I don't know.
Because it's not fair. It's not fair to do that, but
it's two sides of the coin.
Yeah, but see, that's not his only. Like, if that was his only deal, then okay. But that's not his only deal.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's a major deal, but he got some other stuff with him that says, you know, all this stuff about what he don't like to do, and a lot of it has to do with coming to camp and practice.
Yeah, that's part.
You know, like that's the part I'm talking about. That's the part right now we don't need.
Yeah, I would give him more of a pass if he was like we know he's a guaranteed Hall of Famer. Like, yo, we ain't worried. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how the Bulls with Dennis Rodman. Yeah, you go to Vegas. Game time, we know what you're gonna do.
Well, I think that's kind of different because Dennis was producing. Dennis was actually.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying.
Dennis
if you're
played,
really not
Dennis
producing,
didn't really miss games.
See, yeah, it's tough because I gave him a complete pass last year because of the situation, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, and rightfully so, bro. Like, you know, we're not here to beat the man down, you know, any extra, but come on, man.
Yeah, you also getting paid million, like someone put in the chat, man.
And even with the money situation, like, you know,
30
no
million.
amount of money can bring your mother back.
Yeah,
you know,
true,
if
man.
that's your only deal, though, you know what I mean? If that's your only issue. But like y'all referenced earlier, the Allen Iverson thing, nah, bro. That's not the mentality. We're not in the position as a team to have that type of attitude.
Yeah.
You know, we're on the way up.
Especially with the team, the way that we're how we are structured right now, the transition that we're in right now.
No. I think it's more Eves ain't gonna go for that. If he knows that's just users like practicing, I think he's gonna get you out of here. Because we seen when he came in, Jalen Johnson got demoted. He had to earn his spot back.
Yeah.
Eves ain't one of them coaches that's gonna let you just sit because you don't like practicing. You don't like practicing.
But even if he was, that's not the mentality that
it's not the
guys that you sit next to in that locker room want to deal with. Like, that ain't what we need.
I don't think that's the Bears culture, man, to be quite honest.
Like, not now. The culture has
not with
changed.
Eves.
The Bears culture has definitely changed, and I don't think that's the culture that
they are
installing in Chicago right now. So yeah,
Eve is an old school. You're gonna be out there hitting and running 20. Give me all you got, or you not practicing, or you not playing.
I mean, because per NFL rules, they have to, you know, let these guys rest.
Yeah.
You know, they can't go 100. They can't go 0 to 100 right now anyway. Like, so, you know, per the rules of the league, you know, you're gonna have times where you're able to sit back and rest or whatever.
I like this comment too. I don't think Nate, and this is another problem. I don't think Nate is in the shape Flus wants him to be in. True, that could be it. Like,
that could be it too.
The Bears
but
keep
that's
a lot
the
of
issue too, fellas.
The Bears keep a lot of stuff in house.
That's the issue too, fellas.
That's what I'm saying. They don't eat for they don't throw their players under the bus, especially going early. If that's the case, then he's out of there. He's not going to be.
No. I just think I think that
as a professional, bro, you have to. As a professional, my fault. Real quick, as a professional, you have to show up in shape, bro. You getting paid millions of dollars.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, but you know, I mean, everybody don't come into camp shape. I mean,
that's
come
true
into camp shape.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true. But can you afford to come in camp not shape? He can't afford that.
Yeah,
because like y'all two said, Poles have drafted some guys, and we know Poles can evaluate the old line pretty decent.
Based off of last year, you know,
he don't got. Thank you.
He don't have room to come in with any negative baggage. He don't have that room. He don't have that leverage. You know, he don't.
Yeah, keep the comments coming over 40 in the chat already. Keep the comments coming. Appreciate love and subscribe. Appreciate y'all.
You know, and I'm a no nonsense kind of guy, but I will sympathize on things like a loss of relative, loss of loved one. You know, but it's a lot of other things. You know, I don't have any sympathy for, bro. You know, you have a job to do, and you knew what your job was before you know what I'm saying, way before it was time for you to show up for it. You know what I mean? So, you know, coming in, you know, you just bringing bad energy, bro. You know, you coming in out of shape. You know, you talking all this what you don't like or what you know what I'm saying. Nah, man, this is not the culture for you, bro. And when
could it be possible that maybe his heart is not into it anymore?
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, bro, it's a place for guys like you. You know what I'm saying? It's a place for guys like you, but it's not here. Straight up, bro. Like, you know, you have to be tired of the loser's mentality, man. Like, you got to be, at some point, you got to be sick of it, bro.
Yeah. And like you said earlier, man, well, Eddie Goldman, at least Eddie Gold, I respect Eddie Gold for what he decided, because
he retired, then he came back.
COVID came around, he didn't want to risk it. So, you know, most people say, oh, he was soft. Well, that's his life, you know.
He's honest.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. I respect him for being honest to say, you know what? Yeah. And when he came after COVID, my heart still ain't into it.
Yeah. I mean, because selfishly as a fan, I'm like,
you can get yourself hurt. You get yourself hurt out there, and you screwing the team because your heart not in it. So you're not going 100%. You gonna get the next man. You gonna get your next man hurt right next to you, man. So like you guys said, man, I don't want to beat him up because you never know, but some stuff, man.
Yeah, that's the only thing we really don't know.
But see, that's the thing. We don't know. We don't know, but he knows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He knows. He knows. And like, just living your truth, bro, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You have to get yourself, because after football, you know, even after games, you still have a family to go home to, bro. You need to be right for them.
Yeah.
You know, forget us selfish fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, the hell with our, you know what I'm saying? The hell with us being selfish fans. You know, as a person, you know you. Yeah. And you know if you're not in it, bro. Hey, man, just check out and get it right.
All right, this one great. What you guys think about this one? Gregory Steve Jenkins was on the hot seat and Nate isn't. Nate is definitely on the hot seat, bro.
Yeah, I think Nate's on the hot seat.
He's on the hot seat now.
I think the reason why Jenkins is getting he's gotten a lot of the attention is because where we drafted him at and all the high expectations we have for him. And then on top of that, when he does play,
he's a beast.
He's a monster.
Absolutely.
He's a monster, bro.
Absolutely.
He's a monster.
He's a nasty monster on the line.
So I think that the issue is, can he stay healthy? Can he stay healthy?
Yeah.
To be a cornerstone for that offensive line? Because he can. If he stays healthy, Jenkins could be a perennial Pro Bowler.
Yeah, in my opinion, when he's healthy last year, he was the best. He was the best on the field for us O-line.
Yeah,
I saw. He was really the best. Yeah. He's a beast when he's healthy. But you gotta stay available, man.
And it's almost bag time too. So you know you want him to be healthy for that, so he can reap the rewards of being a professional athlete. You know what I mean?
Well, if he's healthy this year, he'll get his money.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you want him to be healthy. You want him to be healthy because it helps our team. Yep. But you know, for him personally, like he's living the dream to be a professional athlete, you know, and they have a hard job, so he should be paid, you know, handsomely.
I want to respond to that question.
Which one?
The one right you got on there, where you have to want to be in NFL shape.
True. So I agree with that, man.
Well, no, because I think some players they'll come into camp and not in shape, but get in shape super fast. It don't take them no time to get in shape. So I think some people know their body and they know that, you know, it don't really take much to get into shape, and they're able to turn it on real fast.
Yeah.
That's not everybody. Yeah. Now, some people that think they can do what other people do and it doesn't work that way, I think they're making a mistake. But the ones that know their body, know it doesn't take long for them to get into to football shape, I think they're the ones that they'll be okay if they come to camp out of shape.
Nah,
Yeah, but
I
I think
agree
what
with
Gregory's
he's
saying,
I
though,
understand what he's saying.
I think what he's saying is that, you know, you have to come in with the mentality.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
what he's
like
saying, yeah. Go ahead, D.
you know, you may not be there all the way, but when you come into camp and you come in there with your guys, you have to have the mentality to be able to push through or want to push through to get in NFL shape. Because no matter how much you work out outside of the game, outside of these practices or whatever, that's not gonna put you in NFL shape.
No, it's not. Right.
What gets you to NFL shape is actually getting down there, getting in the trenches or whatever position you play, and getting to it. That's how you get into NFL shape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. See, you know, all right, I got some comments I want to get to. There's 2 comments right here. This is good talk right here, man. Regardless, the guy isn't in shape. He isn't starting material, finding replacement. That I disagree with.
Who is it? Are we talking about Nate?
Wait. And but see, I hate to, you know what I'm saying, just keep trying to make up excuses, but this is what Mr. Stevens is saying. He's saying, you know, if you don't have the he's not displaying the proper mentality to be a starter for us, starting material.
Nah, but he gonna have to clear that up. It's context of what he's writing though.
Well, I mean,
I get what you're saying.
He only got a number of characters that he can, you know what I'm saying, that he can put out there. So he, it takes for us.
You trying to
make an excuse for Mr. Stevenson now, bro.
No, I understand what he's saying. It's not necessarily that I'm making an excuse. I understand what he's saying. So he's saying that he's not coming in with the proper mentality to want to get in shape. And if this is how he's gonna be for the remainder of training camp or the year, get him out of here.
Okay,
and
now,
I 1,000% agree with that.
Now, if that's the case, then I agree with you.
Yeah, but his comment says, regardless on if he's in shape, he isn't starting material. So he's basically saying he's not a starter no way, even if he's in shape or not.
He was saying, regardless of the fact of what we're talking about, the guy isn't in shape. Now, that don't mean he can't get in shape, but I think what he's saying, he's not in mental shape or physical shape. So if this is his stance and this is the way he's going to present himself to this team, he got to go. Okay, and I 1,000% agree, bro.
Now, the fan base is over. The fan base is over. I think
this is what we're talking about. I was over Davis last year. Dude's got to go. Last year he lost his moms. So, you know, it's I know people they're gonna say he's professional, he got it going.
Yeah, but they're human beings too. They're human beings.
At the end of the day, man, his mom's was his world. He took a lot of time off and he came back and he wasn't right. We all saw it, man. He was not right. So that's what I'm saying. I'm giving him a pass from last year because of that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna kill him for last year.
I ain't gonna kill him from last year. So but he feels he dude got to go. So you know, hey, every fan has their own opinion. Yeah. And I get it. I get why fans saying that. They want to see, okay, we paid him this money. We want to see him ball out like a starter, and we didn't get to see that. And you know, a lot of fans are impatient, which I understand, and especially Bear fans. I get why Bear fans are impatient. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get impatient with these fucking players and shit on the Bears. Man.
But you know what, bro? If our line was intact, you know, and we already had what we needed up there already, this wouldn't be a big issue.
No, it wouldn't.
You know, but the fact is that we're trying to grow. We have a new QB, and we're trying to get the best 5 available and develop some continuity and develop some chemistry right there on the offensive line. You know, that's what makes it an issue. You know, on top of the fact that fans gonna talk about how much is being paid. You know, no amount of money in the world can cure you from, you know, mental illness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, regardless of how you get it. So, you know, I don't like to put guys' purse in the way or pockets in the way. I think that's that's a little that's a little unfair. But my thing is, if you're dealing with something, sir,
Just move
go
aside.
deal with it.
Yeah,
Step
yeah.
aside.
Get it
Step
fixed, man. Get
aside.
help. Get it fixed.
Step
Get help,
aside.
and
Step
everybody
aside.
understand.
Step aside. You got plenty of if you go talk, I'm pretty sure he's had conversations with Poles and Cunningham, and they could put a plan in place to try to help him with his issue, but he got to be honest, bro.
Well, for all we know, they've probably already done that already.
True.
We don't know that. They probably already done that, especially in the off season. I'm pretty sure that they had to come to something about that.
I mean, true, but his actions don't say it though.
Yeah, but I mean, again, we're speculating. We really don't know what the true issue is.
See, I like comments like this from my man, the boss man. Fans have to keep plugging that work. We lose our family, so their world is different from ours.
Yeah, absolutely.
Their world is different from ours. It's their world is a fantasy world.
Yeah,
you don't live in the same fantasy world. They are the product. We're not the product at our places. You know what I'm saying? When you're the product, you move on your own terms. Especially if you're legit and shit like that. Yeah, it's completely different, my brother, because their job is different. Their job is not the same casphere as ours at all. So when I see comments, when I see comments like that makes me smile. When people compare our jobs to the job of the athlete, it's just two different worlds, man.
It'd be nice if we got paid like it.
Yeah, for sure.
Facts. But it is true though. We do gotta keep plugging that work though. But that's why we're fans. That's why we're fans, man.
True indeed, man. But hopefully he gets it together, bro.
I think he will. I truly think that if he truly wants, this is only if he truly wants to play football. If he wants to play football, I think he'll get it together.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with you, man. It's just
but I don't know what's in his heart, so I can't speculate what he wants or what he is thinking.
But the things that fuel the speculation is he doesn't like camp, he doesn't like practice.
Yeah, but we don't know. That's the issue going on now. I mean, he's there.
Well,
so I mean,
he's there because it's mandatory.
Yeah, it's mandatory.
How do we know that he's not dealing with an injury that they haven't disclosed?
True enough.
What has he been doing?
All you're saying is correct. What you're saying is absolutely correct.
What has he been doing? That he hasn't been. He's been at the camp, but what has he been doing?
That's what I'm saying. You never know what happened. He could have done this when he was at home or something.
He also has a track record from his former team, though.
That's what I'm saying. It's the track record. When it comes to sports,
I mean, that could be it too. Any of this could be it. This could be it. I'm just saying that we're beating him up and accusing him of not wanting to be there.
I don't think we're accusing him. We just saying we try to give him the benefit of the doubt at the same time.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm just saying, look, it's mini camp. We haven't even got to training camp yet. Let's see where we go when we get to training camp.
I want to see
if he's still sitting on the sidelines, not practicing in training camp. Now we got some concerns.
That's when I'm with you on that, man. I want to really see him at training camp, man. That's when I want to see. That's when those practices start really mattering to me, when it's in training camp. But
we got another month. We got like a month and a half almost.
Training camp starts in July. I hate to be this guy. But
be that guy, man. That's why we on here, baby. Keep 100. Keep 100.
Man, listen, if we gotta wait till training camp to see if this guy got his act together, it's too late. Sorry.
Hey, man.
Sorry. I mean, come on, man. Only because he knows. You know what I'm saying? He knows, bro. He knows. Like, we all know when we ain't right, bro.
Yes,
we all know that.
I think
But maybe he's battling it, but he's going back and forth with it.
But if you have to battle, you not right, bro.
See right here, this comment right here, I think he hit it right on the nose where we at with it right now. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt until padded practice. If he's not there, ready to go, then he's a pro. I think that's where I'm leaning towards.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
That's like the perfect. That's the perfect landing right there.
Because I mean, even if he's in practice, what are they doing? They ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Especially
like you said, BJ, this is a very important time for this team.
Yes,
bro.
So, but yes, in certain aspects of it. So when we're talking about, we're trying to see what the offensive line is going to do. You know, we're not going to see that until training camp when the pads come on. As long as he's there in the meetings, learning the plays, I think that is the.
I respect
the
that.
best thing you can do right now, because the offensive linemen are not really doing much. They're not really hitting. They're basically there just as a you know just a figurehead, because they're not hitting.
They're not
the only
hitting.
ones that are really putting in work are the skill guys.
Yeah, but still, man, take this time to get you together, bro. When it's
He could very well be doing that. I'm just saying. I'm just you know, I just don't want to knock him down. You know, when it may not even be a big issue.
All I'm saying, bro, if he come into training camp and we still hearing the same song, man.
That's what I'm saying. If we come to training camp and it's still the same thing, now we have a problem.
Yeah,
now we have a problem.
Great. Keep the comments coming, man. Appreciate like and subscribe. And don't forget, man. Don't forget, friends. Bridges Scoreboard is your Northwest Indiana, Chicago sports headquarters for the Hall of Fame menu and coldest beer in Chicagoland. To prep for your next Chicago sports night, visit them at bridgescoreboard.com or hit the hotline 219-924-2206. Go ahead and check them out, man. Check them out. Good menu, good beer. If y'all drink the beer and stuff, man, you know, always looking for a good time, man. There's a lot of things to do in the wonderful city of Chicago, man. That's
absolutely.
That's one of them, man. One of the best cities in the world, man.
The best city in the world. The best city in the world. The best. The greatest city ever created.
One. I still love Chicago. That's my second. That's like my second, third home, man.
I feel you.
But you know, back to it's some great comments, man. Because know, I think everybody knows it's touchy and stuff like that, you know. But some fans don't want to hear that shit, and you know what? I understand. I understand, man. You know, I don't agree with it.
You know,
I don't agree with it. But I understand.
I don't want to speak that into existence.
Yeah. You know, I don't agree with it, but I understand. Some fans don't want to hear it. You can't pay millions of dollars, and you're not a Hall of Fame player. Then I think no one be saying anything if this guy. We knew this guy was like Zach Martin or some shit like that. Everybody like, nah, he good. But since he's not that, you're gonna get some fans say, "Yo, I'm done with him since last year."
Yeah.
Some fans don't care. Some people, you know, and they have every right. I'm not killing no fan. That's not what I never do. Some fans have every right. Look, listen,
bro. Fans gonna fan, bro. Fans gonna fan.
Yeah, fans react off of emotions. They react off of emotions. You know, sometimes logic goes out the window.
We're all fans.
Yeah, of course. That's why I would never knock. I don't agree with the fans. I'll never knock them though.
Some of us have better control than others, but we are all fans. But you know, you got the radical ones, man, and they gonna go crazy. You know,
especially them daggone Bajan fans. Woo, man, they drive me insane.
All right, man. I don't even. Y'all ain't about to get me started on Tyler Badger, bro. Nah,
but hey, check this out, guys.
You ain't gonna pull me in.
Right? Okay, since we kind of on the topic of this, but we riding on one player. Who's on to the next one? Who's a Bears player? Current roster. What Bears player frustrates you or you have questions about, this season? I mean, because
that's easy.
We've been totally optimistic about, our thoughts on the Bears, as far as this season is concerned. But there are some guys on that roster. There are some guys in the starting lineup on this roster, on this team, that frustrate the hell out of me, and I don't think they have long here, if you ask me.
I'm trying to think. I think for me, bro, I'm gonna start this one. For me, I can't think because I think the players who frustrated me the hell out of me the most are gone. Like Justin's my guy. I was a Justin fan, but he frustrated me. He's frustrated the hell out of me. And Cody Whitehair frustrated the fuck out of me. So right now, I can honestly say the ones who really frustrated me the most aren't on this roster anymore.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's I can't think of one right offhand.
What about you?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Let me back up. I love when he's my guy. I spoke to him. Y'all heard me before, Jaquan Brisker. Only reason he frustrates me
that's a good
is
one.
because
that's my number
I
one.
I appreciate him where he want to take people out, but he hurts himself. That is very frustrating to my soul, man. And he's no bum. He's a beast. But he got to learn out another way to get these. I appreciate him wanting to later knock people out, but come on, man.
Hey,
every 5 plays, he's on the ground, laying down the ground.
Listen, fam, he's my number one. He is my number one. He is my number one.
Why is it number one,
Mom? My number one. I mean, for a lot of the things you said, and too, man, like, bro, you talk a lot, bro.
He talks a gang of shit, but he's never there. He's never available.
You talk a lot, and when it's time for you to make plays, you can't catch the ball, cuz.
Yeah, but you know what?
He's knocking himself out the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's legit, bro. I
like him coming out of Penn State now. Don't get me wrong.
He's no bum.
I still got love for him, but bro, if Poles would have drafted a strong safety, free safety in the early rounds, I wouldn't have been upset, bro.
Well, now
I got one for y'all though.
What?
I got one for y'all. That frustrates the hell out of me. Velus frustrates the hell out of me because I like Velus. I followed Velus when he was at Tennessee. Velus is a beast.
True. He's nice.
But for some reason, the NFL has psychologically taken him out of the game. It's just psychological. I mean, he's just I don't know what it is. He can't catch balls when they're punted to him. And then when he's in the open field, he don't know how to hold the ball anymore. He forgot how to hold on to the ball. He's just psychologically out of it. But I think if he mentally checks back in, Velus could be an X factor that nobody's expecting him to be. I think Velus could be the X factor that can decide if we are going to be barely a playoff team or are we going to be a team that could potentially run away with this division. I think he's the one that's going to be the X factor.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put that much weight on him, but I do understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, I agree. I do
understand where you're coming from. Like, if he can just handle special teams, that would help us a lot. If he can just do that.
Yeah, but just think about his talent. If he maximizes his talent, he can be equivalent to old boy in San Francisco.
Oh, I know you're talking about
Samuels.
Yo, Debo. Yeah.
Debo, yeah.
Think so?
I'm telling you, they have the same skill set. Debo just executes.
I understand where you come from, BJ, and I wouldn't really. But I wouldn't put that much weight on him, though.
Yeah,
I'm saying that's how much I believe in his talent.
Well, that's because
I
you
think he
said
could
you
be.
watched him at Tennessee a lot, right?
Yeah, and he
Yeah,
was
I
at
mean,
USC too.
I follow college football,
Yeah,
so I've
yeah,
seen
me
a
too.
lot of that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
He
But
was at USC too.
yeah, I guess
Yeah.
I get what I get what you're saying because the talent is there, the speed is there. It just hasn't come nowhere near together, man.
But
And
it's not just the speed. It's not just
the
the
hands.
athleticism. He is a skilled player, and he's strong as hell.
If he could give us some Rashid Davis action.
Yeah, he could play multiple positions. He doesn't have to be just a receiver. He doesn't have to be just a return guy. He could be a running back. He could play almost any daggone skill position there is out there.
The biggest part right here from Witt, he needs more reliable hands. At the end of the day, that's the biggest part right there.
Yeah.
That's why he got benched.
That's mental.
If he could give us some Rashid Davis action, man, that'll be great.
Rashid Davis,
yeah. No one's asking him to be Deshaun Jackson or Tyreek Hill.
Well,
no.
At this point, fellas, it's all his whole thing is special teams, man. He has he's buried on the depth chart. But I think so. I don't know which one of y'all mentioned it. I don't know if it was I forgot which one y'all mentioned it last week. Or moving the running back. Find somewhere where he can.
I think Pinky said that. I think
it was Pinky. He's a talent. Find something where you can put him on the field at the same time.
I mean, you can move him around everywhere.
Because as a defense coordinator, he's fast enough. You have to know where he's at when he's on the field because he can burn you if he keeps the ball in his hands.
You have to put him in a position where he can
push him in position. You gotta respect because you gotta respect his speed. He's one of those guys who it's like I wish he was a Tariq Cohen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
the thing is, it's not just his speed. He's a stocky player, so he can take a hit. It's not like you just putting like a Tariq Cohen. You can put him back there, but if you hit him, he's going to the ground.
Yeah,
Tariq was little. He was lightweight.
But like we said,
with Bayless, he's a big stocky guy. So he can bruise his way in there, just like a Debo. I'm telling you, he's comparable to Debo. He's not mentally checked in like Debo is.
Yeah. But like we said, man, them hands is a big deal because as a receiver, you got to catch it, but you got to hold on to it, man. Can't be around here fumbling.
And this one, Varys could never get out to the seams or his routes quickly. He can run a goalpost slants. Sluggish. He's improved. They say he's improved so far. This year in practice. But he's so far in the depth chart, man. He might not even see the field as a receiver too much, man.
But that's okay. That's okay. I think if he does well in special teams,
that's what
to get him on the field. They'll find a way to get him on the field. Yeah, I think he'll be okay.
But one thing he was strong at last year is the return game. Yeah. He was definitely that was his best aspect last year with the return game, and they let him return.
The first thing he got to track that ball, man, and catch it, bro.
The punts, oh my God!
They need to take him off a punch because that's when he lost his confidence. He lost all his confidence on the.
I think if he can learn to track the ball and catch it, he can be one of the better returners in the league, punt returners. Yeah. Because he's elusive as hell, and he's fast. Like he got speed, but it's just.
And just to go back to this right here for the Bates. Bates has been in at right guard when Davis is out. So that's why, like you said.
Yeah, well, we got good depth, so I'm not really.
That's why I'm not really. I'm not really too concerned because we got the depth there, man. Yeah. That's why I said some podcasts down, some episodes before. Pose did a great job with the depth at this O-line position, man.
Yeah,
because I think he knows his players. He knows Nate Davis might be an issue. So
I don't know if he was planning on him being an issue, but just in case, I think he protected himself.
Well, the interior O-line was the issue, fellas. Let's not forget that. Interior O-line was a huge issue.
But mostly at the center position and the right guard. The two
Well,
because Nate Davis wasn't there, and the center position was just horrible.
But Tevin
our center was blocking our own lineman.
Yeah, but Tevin was often injured.
That was wild.
Tevin was often injured as well. You know, Tevin Jenkins was often injured as well. At the left guard. So the interior O line was an issue. That's why a lot of people got tight when we picked a punter in the 4th round. You know, because interior O line was an issue.
Yeah.
And you know, I think we're okay though.
Speaking of punter, I'm glad you brought that up, man. From what I've been seeing, that kid,
he punted a 70-yard kick the other day.
That boy from Australia, woo! Oh man, I can't wait to see him out there either, man. Putting them in the defense offense in the 5-yard line and shit like that. That fucking leg is crazy, man.
Yeah, I ain't getting excited about him.
No, I'm with you, yo. Trust me.
No. I'm with y'all, but you know,
it's still the move is still suspect at the end of the day.
No. I ain't even saying that, but you know, I'm kind of being sarcastic. You know, because I've never been excited about a punter, bro.
Ain't nobody been excited about a punter. Yeah.
But if he's gonna do,
that was shocked as hell.
Week 1, we gonna see what all the fuss is about.
Yeah. But the more I see him and shit, like okay, the more you know. But I still me, I have no problem with the play. I know he's a beast. I still wouldn't have went punting the 4th round. But that's neither here nor there.
It depends. So this is what I say to that.
No.
This is what I say to this. If his punting actually shrinks the field for us, that's a win.
But me personally, I still probably wouldn't have did. I probably did in the 5th or 6th or something like that. But you know,
I mean, I'm with you on that too because I was not. I'm sure I wouldn't have drafted a damn.
I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest.
On my target. I just want on my target.
But so far, man, he's looked great, man. He's looked great, yo. So, hey, maybe Poles is a GM for a reason, man.
Man, look, man. Hey,
man.
I got respect for that 3rd phase, bro. I got respect for it, man, and you know it's necessary. You know, like his job is to improve every aspect of this football team.
And he did.
And if he felt like we needed a punter, we needed to upgrade that punter, and so be it.
Yeah, keep the comments coming.
But I ain't got too much to say about it, man. Until week 1.
Me neither. Hey, man, but you know he been looking good in there, man. So you know what I'm saying. So shit, man.
I think both of them going to make it. Scott and Venus. I think they both will make it.
I think Scott. I don't think Velus. I think Velus might end up getting cut.
I don't know. If he doesn't correct his little fumbling woes, he will. But I think if Velus have corrected his fumbling woes, I think he'll stick on the team.
I think the only way for Velus to stay on this team, he has to have an amazing preseason game. He's going to play in every preseason game, and he needs to have an amazing preseason game. He needs to at least score he needs to ball out in preseason, yo.
He's gonna be one of them guys that Hard Knocks got that camera on, boy.
And so, can y'all imagine if he muffled punt in practice, next day Bear fans, get rid of him.
Hey, better believe it.
I'm gonna be one of them.
I hope he don't turn me out to be a liar, man. Because I'm telling you, I got Velus to be in my X factor. So
yeah, you got more faith in him than I do, man.
I ain't down on him. Hopefully he does his job, man. Hopefully he makes the team, but he's definitely on the bubble.
Yeah, he's on the bubble. He's on the bubble for sure.
Okay, yo, and let me get a shout out, man, to what Chicago's most delicious, fun, and sports dining experience. Head to the River Street Tavern, located on 102 River Street in East Dundee, and open Tuesdays through Sundays. It's your ticket to the biggest games and most delicious food, man. You know, go hit them up, man. River Street, Chicago's most delicious, fun, sports dining experience. Head to River Street Tavern, man. You can't go wrong with that, man. I'm telling you. It's a lot of shit going on in Chicago, man. A lot of shit. Yeah, man. But that was a great question, man. Like, who frustrates you, man? I want to get back to what you're saying with Brisker, though, man. Are you down on him as far as you might want to replace him and stuff like that? You know, coming up.
Brisker?
Yeah, no, yeah. This is for both of y'all. Me, I'm not down on. I just want him to. I just want him to stop hurting himself on the field.
For me, this is my last year.
Yeah.
On Brisker?
Yeah. I think he's a beast, man. I think he's a beast.
But I mean, that's okay. But I think this year Brisker's going to have a breakout year. Though.
But
I'm not worried about it.
Since they got Bird, they're gonna let Brisker play. They're gonna take Brisker more out the box this year. That's the understanding. That's the understanding.
If he can stay healthy, then
For me, it like next draft will be an upgrade situation at that position for me.
Okay, Cheryl with the update. The baseball after 7 innings. Red Sox 13, White Sox 2.
God dang. Well, that's okay. They got the worst record in the league. That's okay.
I mean, I was just about to say, you know.
We all right. We wasn't expected to win this year anyway. So
but
Brisker, I just want him to stop hurting himself, man.
Yeah, I mean, coming out of Penn State, man, I loved him at Penn State, and I was high his rookie season, and parts of last year, but I'm like, I feel like we can get better there, man, because it's not a lot of plays being made there.
I'm a huge Brisker fan, yo. He's my guy, man. He just frustrates me because, dude,
he's from Jersey, correct?
Yeah, he got family out here.
Yeah.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Just it's like, stop hurting yourself, man. We get it. You a hitter. Shit, man. I don't know, man.
But I feel what Darius is saying, because he does leave a lot of football on the field. You know what I mean? There's a lot of times where the ball, he should have multiple picks in the game, and he's dropping balls. He's not following his assignment and missing plays and leaving people wide open and shit. But and it's not just one time. It's not just 2 times. It happens more frequently than we realize it. But I think it's just because he's not out there as much, and I think that he needs to just chill, man. Because I think he overhypes himself and gets so fucking hyped up that he.
But I appreciate we ain't gonna have too much Brisker slander.
Well, no. Listen,
I'm not saying
we're not saying he's trash.
I'm joking, man. I'm fucking with y'all, man.
We're not saying he's trash. And
now I'm fucking with y'all, man.
Shout out to Stockton 209. He's had that. That's cool. We're not saying he's trash. That's not what we're saying, but come on, man. You're going to have to turn it up a notch.
He does leave a lot of football on the field. He does leave a lot of plays on the field.
But he's in a lot of plays, though, man. But he's my guy, man.
Nah, I mean, but like I said, the question was, who frustrates you?
He frustrates me because he hurts himself.
Yeah.
I have really no issue. I have really no issue with his play on the field. Besides him killing himself, trying to take other people out. So.
And see, the fact that he got 104 and 102 tackles, that speaks a lot on our front line and the linebackers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to be better up front if he's having that many tackles. Now, I'm sure he's playing, he's up on the line himself a lot of times, but for him to have that many tackles, like, we need to do better up front.
Yeah.
You know who else that I think that we don't talk about that I think probably needs to do better than they did last year? Tremaine. Because Tremaine started off the season pretty rocky.
Yeah, but he
started out the season injured too, though. But I agree with you.
Yeah, but when he was out there, he started off pretty rocky. He picked it up towards the end. I think everybody picked it up once we got Sweat. But before we got Sweat and before he got injured, he was getting beat a lot. He was missing tackles.
Yeah.
He was, he getting outran to the corner there. He didn't look like he looked when he was in Buffalo.
Yeah. Well, he started out in Buffalo like that.
Yeah. So
it
could just be the change of scenery, and he just has to get used to it. Which he did. He got better as the season went on. So I'm not totally frustrated with it because he got better. But I think at the start of the season he did kind of he kind of left me a little bit more to desire.
Yeah. And again, man, shout out to everybody in the comments, man, especially on Stevens, was this Berlinsmo? I don't want to fuck up the name and shit, man. They've been coming with the comments, man. They've been saying some lot of heavy shit, man. Appreciate it, man.
And we not kidding, you know what I'm saying? We not beating them down, we not saying anybody's trash.
Appreciate everybody in the comments, man.
Come on, guys. We gotta be real.
Another Chicago team won tonight, Chicago Sky, man. My girl Angie Reese with the double-double. She almost a walking double-double at this point, man. It's easing up, man. It's easing up. But man, we about to closing on out, man. Yo, I appreciate everybody in the comments. Appreciate like and subscribe. I appreciate the boss man, Brandon. He's always on the job, man. Appreciate y'all guys, man. Darius came in again, man. Dropped some knowledge on us, man. BJ always with the energy. Hey, man.
And shout out to Pinky, man. We missed you tonight, brother.
Man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. All is well with Pinky, man. Like we said, man, once we get closer to camp, we'll have more of a view of what's going on and shit like that, man. Again, like and subscribe.
Yeah. And before we go, I do want to say this. Before we go. I think people are, especially Bears fans, we're just so impatient. Because we are thirsty to win. We haven't won anything. I haven't won a championship since '85. So I think we're craving to win because we felt that winning back in '85. So we want to feel it again. And I think now that we have a strong looking team on paper, we just want this to be like amazing right off the bat.
Of course.
And us as fans, we just have to let this team grow together. We gotta let this team grow because nothing's gonna happen overnight. Poles put this team together, but they gotta be able to learn how to play together. Gotta learn how to mash together. So it's gonna take time. I think there's gonna be some growing pains. So I think us as fans, everybody, we just need to just take a deep breath and just let them work through the kinks. Let them work this out. Because if you look at the great teams, they all went through some type of trials and tribulations before they became great. And once they became great, they stayed great. You feel me?
Yeah, but Bear fans ain't patient, my brother.
I know they're not. I'm just saying,
bro.
We gotta be. I know they're not patient, but we ought to be.
I get what you're saying, but again, man, I get what you're saying, but nah. On that note, we're gonna close it out. Bear fans ain't patient, and I understand. Asking Bears fan be patient is insane, right? At this point. I get it, man. But I appreciate it, man.
I'm just trying to try something different.
Yeah.
When they start winning, then I'll be patient, man.
It's gonna take a little bit of patience anyway, because we're on the incline. We're on the incline, and we got a bunch of young guys on this team that we're gonna have to be patient with. We got a new offensive scheme, new quarterback, so it's gonna be room for us to be patient. You know what I mean? But let's not get crazy.
Crazy.
I'm ready. We ready to get crazy. But all right, man. Yo, it was definitely another great night, man. Chatting with you guys, man, about the team we love, Chicago Sports Spirit. Thanks for the update, Cheryl. Thanks for everybody in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and thanks to the sponsors, man. Without you guys, there is no us, man. So you know. And on that note, bear down, peeps.
Bear down.
Bear down.